Oh, how I wish I had listened to my sixth sense and just not got in a relationship with that person. Again, a quote from people that I have seen, people that have ended up married, with children, committed, business relationships, friendships that they can't extricate themselves from. And all the time, they kind of knew that that person was a narcissist and somebody to be avoided. I'm Dr. Jane. I'm a psychologist. This is Knowing Narcissism. And in this video, I wanted to just give you some brief tips about avoiding a narcissist so you don't get into those situations in the first place. Now, to remind ourselves, a narcissist is somebody that wants validation, attention, they're self-absorbed, they want to be special, they feel that they're unique, they feel that they are number one, they feel that they're superior to everybody. And that is a narcissist. So when we put it out like that, you'd think, gosh, I wouldn't have anything to do with anybody like that in a million years. But they have ways of manoeuvring themselves into people's life because they need supply. Like we need oxygen, and narcissists' oxygen is supply. The people that do make them feel validated, special, superior, unique, all those things. So the first thing we should all do is educate ourselves to what a narcissist is. Now, there's a lot out there on social media, in magazines, whatever. Oh, that person's a narcissist. That person acts like, they've got narcissistic traits. And yes, in some cases that is true. But we want to be aware and primed, but not paranoid. Not every single person, because they want something to go their way, is a narcissist. Otherwise, we'd all have that label. It's a level, isn't it? It's a level of how important it is for somebody to get their own way about something against actually, I have the tools to be able to modify my thoughts, behaviour about perhaps not getting my own way. I've lived my life. I understand these things. So not everybody is a narcissist, but there are plenty of people that have strong narcissistic traits that can impact on other people's lives. So educate yourself. That's the first thing. Secondly, trust that sixth sense. Remember the lady that said, why did I get into that relationship with him? And I've got a mortgage, I've got children, I've got commitments with this man now, and I just should have trusted my sixth sense. Many is the time in my consulting room, I've asked my clients and I've said, at what point did you realise that that person wasn't quite the person that you thought they were, or that they were selling themselves to you? And they all say, yes, it was quite early, but I was just, I was a bit blinkered to it, whatever circumstances were going on in their lives, the love bombing, whatever. But there was always that little point in the back of their head that said, this isn't quite right, you need to think about this. Which brings me on to the third point, which is to please take your time if you can in relationships. If it's a new work colleague or somebody that you're getting into business with, or a romantic person, obviously it's slightly different when it comes to family, because they're your family, of course. But even then you have time. When they put demands on you, they ask you for time, money, all the things that they may do, you can take your time to say, I'll let you know about that. It's not anything that's kind of, to them, it's here and now, and it must be, I must have an answer. But to you, you can take your time. So please take your time. And number four would be to assess what people are like. Do a little audit of perhaps the new people in your life. When you go out for a coffee with that new person at work, what are they like to the person behind the counter? Are they complaining all the time? Are they saying, are they being dismissive of people and being superior? Assess and kind of do an audit of what people are like. Because if they don't kind of, behave in a nice, friendly, you don't have to be overly friendly, but a nice manner towards everybody, then perhaps they are people to be avoided. So to answer the question, what are the things to look out to avoid a narcissist? Those are some of them. There are plenty of others, and please put them in the comments below. I'd be really interested to see what people have to say. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It just helps the channel enormously and just gets that message out there. And the more people that know what narcissists are and where they lurk, the more people will avoid them, which is what we want to do. very pleased that you've had a look at this video, and I will see you in the next one, and please keep safe.